Hey guys, it's me Evelyn, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a Facebook timeline cover photo. Some people prefer to use regular images, some people want K-pop, and I was requested to do a Beast one. So you're going to go to File and click New, and you're going to make your photo cover image size, which is 851 by 315. Resolution is whatever you want. Color mode, make sure it's on RGB, 8-bit, transparent color, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do transparent, and I'm going to name this. So now we have this here. So of course you're going to want to have an image. I'm going to go ahead and I downloaded or I saved a Beast render from DeviantArt because I cannot cut out at the moment. I'm having a bad time doing that. So I'm going to click and drag it over to my timeline cover, and I'm going to Control T, and I'm going to transform it to a smaller size. We have something like here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a texture. I'm going to use a stock texture. I'm going for sci-fi look. So I'm going to do my sci-fi textures here. So I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to click and drag it onto the image so that it opens like so, and we're going to resize it to a nice size just so that it covers mostly the edges. So you have something like this. I'm going to drag it under Beast, and you can move it any way you want. You can have it up higher, something like that, or you can have the pipe underneath so like they're like on the pipe. So I'm going to do something like this. And I'm actually going to remove the white table behind Beast, so I'm going to pause and come back when I am done. Okay guys, so I cut the white out, and as you can see we have Jejun kind of floating there, and we want to make a shadow behind our people. So what I'm going to do is make a new layer underneath Beast image. I'm going to grab a round brush tool, preferably a fluffy size like there, and then you're going to want to, on your opacity, you want to have it halfway almost, and same with your flow, and make sure black is your color, and make sure you are on a little layer, and you're going to kind of want to paste in a shadow, kind of like something here. You can always make it darker. You just want it kind of behind them to make it like actually something like there. Now Dongwon, it kind of looks like he's still floating because of the cutout, so we're going to fix that as well, and maybe put a bit too dark of a shadow behind him, so we can always fix that as well. So I'm going to erase this part here, so I'm just going to grab an eraser. Oops, don't want to erase Beast, I just want to erase the shadow on this part here. Maybe make my opacity a bit lower, and just kind of give a little more shadow here. Move Beast down a little bit to just kind of more on the pipe here, something like that. And I'm colored on Beast like a dummy. Just give me more shadow. This is optional, you don't have to, but I would suggest to, especially using an artificial background. Okay, so I'm kind of satisfied here, but actually the coloring is very different from Beast to the background. So what I'm going to do is you can get a color picker tool, or the eyedropper tool. I like calling it color picker. And you're going to select two colors from the background. So I'm going to go and select this light blue, flip it, and I'm going to select this dark color here. So now we're going to go to image or layer, new adjustment layer, and you hit gradient map. Click OK, and we have this here. As you can kind of watch them, you're going to click reverse. So I have this here, and you're going to set this to soft light to kind of blend them in with the background. So that blends them in a lot better. Now you can go ahead and do more effects if you want to add more images or whatever you feel. And I'm going to go ahead and try something. So I'm going to drag this image here. going to lower that. I'm going to go ahead and add a gradient. I'm going to select transparent, and I'm going to go and change the color to like the dark blue that we use for our gradient map. And I'm just going to lower the opacity as well, just slightly. Now you can add more. I'm going to go ahead and get a round brush tool. I'm going to have my opacity up high, my flow up high to 100 to 100. Make the brush big. Make a new layer above all the layers. And we're going to just kind of put a little bit color here and maybe some here. We're going to set the normal to screen to kind of make it stand out a bit. And if it's over the pupil's head, you can always erase it, like so. Make sure your eraser's fluffy. So now that I'm pleased, I'm going to add a new layer. I'm going to go to Edit, Fill, or Shift F5. I'm going to click 50% gray. Click OK. Set this to soft light. Then I'm going to use my dodge and burn tool. Make sure your exposures are down, and you're going to burn, you're going to dodge the lights, burn the dark. So if you want to get more lighting into your images or into your people, you can just kind of do that as well. Like, let's just, and you can just do whatever you want. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it as is. Excuse the background noise, by the way. Now you can just add your text. I'm going to go ahead and just put Beast Shock. And we're going to have it like right here. And I'm going to set it to select all view to your move tool center and center, deselecting it, move it low. And you can set this to soft light, overlay, and you can set it to other ones. I'm going to set it to color burn. I'm just going to lower it a bit. So it'll be like something like this. Then I'm going to duplicate it. Right click, rasterize type. I'm going to filter, blur, motion blur. I'm going to have the angle at 45 and the distance a bit, so it gives a blur. Now you can save it, so you can go to File, Save As, or Save. I'm going to save my PNG interlaced, and I'm going to go and show you guys what it looks like on my Facebook timeline. So I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like uploaded and everything, and I also did a timeline picture to match the background so that it will look cool, and this is what you have there. If you want a full in-depth tutorial on how to make the icon to fit your Facebook timeline cover, you can just comment me below and I'll do that much better and in full explanation. So if you guys like this tutorial, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I hope to have more for you guys soon. Bye!